Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Sleepless, obviously, for many reasons. Last night, in the middle of all that garbage, spearheaded, pinpointed, targeted garbage. There were some things, hopefully, shook loose a bit, and I tried to put that shit on the back burner.
Wait, something shook loose, but now you have to put it on the back burner? Okay.
There were some things, hopefully, shook loose a bit, and I tried to put that shit on the back burner for a bit. Because hopefully little pieces that fell can help Summer. And after I was done taking care of that throughout the night and morning, then I decided to turn back to the targeted harassment garbage pile that's been occurring for so many years. And I know we were talking about things here a couple weeks ago about not only having the permanent protection order put on Monster, but and tailored to fit, but creators starting to be made to come here to face me and others. That it was time, and that I would maybe make that part of everything. Well, right now, some of these monsters, these creators, they're placing, yeah, it's time. So, whether Ziggy likes it or not, Ziggy's coming to Tennessee. She's going to stand in the courtroom and look me dead ass in the face. She's going to come to this community where she's caused so much chaos, harm to real lives, real people, real children, grandbabies, grandparents, custodians, changes the way of life, safety concerns, and weasel around so many others here that need to be left alone for Summer's sake, and in her case, and law enforcement's sake, since so many of us have been fucked with already. So, what I'm going to do, and what I've been working on this morning, and what I will continue to work on, is getting criminal charges placed against her. I have enough to prove it. I have for a very long time. Very, very long time. Even before I ever jumped over to YouTube to hunt these tragedy pimps, to speak about domestic violence, and be a little insight when and where it could, and to hopefully get keys dropped for Summer. Now, I've had enough for years. Some of these I've let run, like I've said. We came here to stop them, and then it was like, well, sometimes it's better to let them run. To be able to put this group together, what they're doing, and that way it has very much shown itself. It will eventually help law enforcement. I think it already has in other cases to stop these people and get them out of them in enough time. Like in Georgia, because we were making contacts through that, and the other, warning others around Quentin Simons, thank God, and a few other cases. So, anyway, so that these people could not hook into others around these cases in the way in which they hunted us, acquired us, traded us off, did all these things, right? So, I know that I hold enough to not need or have to have a lawyer in Ziggy's case. I know this because I've talked to lawyers a very, very long time ago. They're like, what the fuck you need me for? Now, I've known these lawyers for a very long time, decades. Judges, others I've sought advice off of, they're like, nah, you're good. I know I've been good against a great deal, many of these creators for a very long time. Not just in lawsuit terms, but in criminal, you name it, across the board. For quite a few, I don't even need a lawyer. The evidence, proof, it's been right out here, because entertainment purposes only, right? But also with their helpful little turncoats and others and they're provided throughout all this, and, Trojan horses and whatnot. Now, so I do not need a lawyer where it concerns Z. All I need is to file paperwork, pay for it, etc., right? That does cost a couple $100. If y'all want to participate in that, send a note with the Cash App, and I will show each and every one that comes in rolling format. And I will be transparent with that, just as I have everything else. I will do a video of me going in and paying for it, and I will show the fucking receipts here. Anyway, otherwise it's not going to matter. I'll save up over the next couple weeks in between our own bills, this and the other, and I'll pay for it. I think TaylorMade fucking, I don't want to get wrong or mixed up. One of them's like 2 something, one of them was 100 and something. And I want to say the lawsuit thing can go as high as 5, but I think it's 2 something. I swear it is. I know you're going to call for yourself to see. I'll see here in a little bit. Either way, because I know I had this shit. My mind's just a little scattered this morning because of next steps I need to take throughout the day. And lack of sleep. And, anyway, but it's time. It's time to bring Ziggy here. Where she has been the spearhead, the most extreme, and the dumbest. And the most likely to get up to all the very, very bad, most horrible, awful things for the rest of this group. And herself. I, and many other locals here, are tired of it. Way past it. And while Ziggy's here, what this will enable the rest to do. That she's harmed, doxed, used for content, openly admitted to being told to get pictures of their houses, their families, their kids, cars, and then went back with them too and did all that. And stalked them, etc. Just like we have proof she's done here, and doxed and all this stuff. What it will enable the rest to do behind me is when she's here on the ground, it will allow them to serve papers in person. That way they don't have to pay fees and shit and get them served all the way out and send them to fucking Indiana. It will enable law enforcement to criminally charge her for the acts she's committed once she hits ground here against those inside of this community, including other witnesses and the tampering and all that she's done. It will enable them to serve her with charges. So bringing her here is paramount to the rest that will follow. I'm going to make an example of Ziggy. I have enough. Now, I'll never get a red cent out of Ziggy, and I don't care. But anything she ever will have will be mine. I do recommend that when she is brought here, that she get a babysitter. Instead of bringing her child by to teach her how to stalk, harass, and terrorize, and intimidate witnesses and other women and children with orders of protection in place. With a predator still unknown and still not in jail for somewhere out here somewhere, plus a peeping Tom. /2, because it was a team effort at one point with that one.